guys. Hi guys. Hi guys. Welcome. Welcome back to finally, yet another video. It has been a minute for me since I've recorded once again. And before I get started with all the rambling, first of all I want to say this. This specific video is gonna be some kind of celebration, not really a milestone in terms of numbers of subscribers, but more of a personal milestone for myself, because today, as of recording this, it is December 26th. And it has been exactly 1 full year since I uploaded my first ASMR video. And so in tonight's video we will be talking and obviously using a very large sound assortment to celebrate this specific milestone and just to talk about the journey till now and my plans for next year, because there has been some changes recently, as you guys know. And but first of all, I want to thank every single one of you guys who have been here since the beginning, or if you guys have joined like a week ago, it doesn't really matter to me, but I want to thank you for being a part of this community, family, whatever you want to call it. The fact that there are consistent viewers after a full year of doing this is something that I couldn't imagine, to be quite fair. Let's just get into the whole thing that I want to talk about. I started this channel specifically, and that's why I'm still doing it, for my own mental health. Specifically is that I tend to calm down by creating, but I think I hit the camera. But the issue became that most of the things that I loved to create with, for example, photography, videography, like making videos, most of those things I was doing for my work. And whenever I switched from work to getting winding down and everything, it became very difficult for me to do the same thing that I was doing for work, to do as a pleasure type of thing. But I knew that I still liked making videos. I just didn't know what types of videos I wanted to make. And so I had been watching for the past 5 years ASMR, and I felt like I had all the equipment. I had this exact microphone already, and I decided to just upload a video and see how it goes. And I have to say, I think I uploaded around, I have to check, but I think I uploaded more than 80 videos in this past year, or like 60, somewhere between 60 and 80, I think. I'm gonna make you guys can see the exact number on the channel, but this past year has been such a mental growth focused year, and I'm very happy with where my mental state is right now, to be a bit more vulnerable as well, which, I mean, I feel like it's a thing now to be very vulnerable on the internet. But I started going to therapy this year as well, and if you guys are thinking about going and you're hesitating on going, just go once. Believe me, I've been doing this now for 7 to 8 months, and without a single doubt, therapy has been one of the best decisions that I've made this past year, together with moving out and getting my puppy, or our puppy, I have to say our puppy. But long and just do it. If it's not for you, then that's completely fine, but just give it a chance, because it really has been such a major change in my life. But yeah, so that's why I started the channel, and it has been amazing. I feel like I'm in a way better mental space than last year, which is amazing. But that doesn't mean that I'm gonna stop making videos or whatever. I still love making videos. But to go a bit into my plans for next year, I don't see myself uploading as many videos as I did in this past year, and that's because, one, I feel like the starting types of videos that I could be making or could make, I've already made. Like all the tapping assortments and hand sounds and all those things. I've done those. And furthermore, I will have way less time because I'm gonna get a bit more into detail about how I feel like next year is gonna look like, but because we're gonna get deep, you guys, we're gonna get deep in this video. But in the meantime, I want to get started and start tapping on some objects. So we are actually gonna start with a new object, and because I want to experiment a bit during this video, we are gonna be using some tape to create some sticky sounds. See if this even does anything. So I think that makes good sounds. And so my plans for next year is to focus more on the quality, even more on the quality of the videos, and mostly likely I'm gonna try to focus on uploading once a week. We'll have to see how it works with work, because that's an whole other discussion that we're gonna get into. But yeah, let's first enjoy a bit of these sounds. Also, since it's the 26th, a late Merry Christmas to all of you who are celebrating, and let me know in the comments what you guys got as presents, because we will be using some of mine for tonight's assortment. But yeah, Christmas this year was very nice, very cozy, very just like relaxing. I had a great time with my girlfriend and our puppy, and I had a great time with family, so that's just exactly how Christmas is supposed to be. So let's use one of the gifts that I got, which I got from my girlfriend. I'm gonna be using it as a bit of a tapping object. And if you guys can't see, this is a scratch off. Like it's a it's a scratch off map. So I can hang up and then you can scratch off specific places from the world you have been. And I think obviously the whole idea around it is to be able to scratch off every country, so you visited everything in the whole world. But yeah, we will see if that ever happens. But for sure, there are some countries that I would love to scratch off in these next couple of years. For example, I really want to visit Canada. I also really want to visit Iceland, Norway, Sweden. I haven't been to Portugal, so Portugal I would love to go. And let's see, maybe like Argentina. Argentina sounds nice to visit. What else? I've been to Japan, but I would love to go back. I would love to go back so much. Maybe like China, even though I feel like China is a bit of an underrated country. I've seen so many nice looking TikToks and Instagram reels. But yeah, let me quickly show you how it looks like, if I can. Oh, we're gonna have to be very careful. Here's a little tool to scratch off everything, and I think the crackling sounds are nice. Those were my hips. You guys, I promise, these movements are not intended to be sexually, but they make actually pretty nice sounds that I out of nowhere hear. So get your minds out of the gutter, you weirdo. Okay, now we're getting weird. Let me just. I'm not gonna cut this. Let me just pull out before it's getting too crazy. So yeah, there's actually two maps. There's actually two maps inside. One of them is the whole entire world, and one of them is just Europe. So. I can't really pull it. This one is just from Europe. So yeah, it's pretty nice. It's like if you're doing a Europe trip, whatever, you can just scratch off all of them that you have been to. Okay, let's just, before we get talking about the next year, let's just go on to the next object, which is gonna be, this is another thing that I got from Christmas, for Christmas, and it is a house perfume. If you guys don't know me, or didn't know that I am obsessed with scent, I am, I just have to admit it. I love having a nice smelling apartment. I love to smell good myself. If you guys have been on the channel for a while, you know that I love perfumes. I actually got a new perfume for Christmas. Not really new because I've had it before, but I've wanted to repurchase this specific one because to me personally, it is the most unique perfume that I've ever smelled. And I'm not gonna use it as a trigger, but it is Versace Eros. It's like a squared, not burgundy, but turquoise perfume bottle, and it smells literally like apple and mint. Apple and mint, and it is by far the most unique, sexy smell you will ever smell. So if you're looking for something different, fresh and unique, go try it out before you buy it, because it is most likely not a good blind buy. It's something you should smell first, but try it out for yourself, and I promise you guys, you will love it. You will love it. But yeah, I got a house perfume from Rituals. It's from their new collection, the Alchemy Rituals. If you're watching this, I'm always open for a sponsorship. I love your products. Just shoot me a DM, I don't care. I will promote the shit out of these products. I use them for a lot of things, and I love almost every collection. So yeah, I actually really like this new one. inside, like the smell itself. Let's see, is there anywhere that it says what it is? Maybe. Let's just open the box and see what it says. Also, I don't know if it's just because of this collection, but I feel like they normally have plastic bottles, but this one is a glass one, which feels even more luxurious. Because I do have to say, I always have to be honest, even though I love their products, their stuff is pretty expensive, you guys. For example, this house perfume is like 40 euros, which, I mean, it's worth it, but it's expensive, but it looks very nice as well. So it's like an amber color. Let's focus. And it is actually, yeah, it's amber and myrrh, MYRRH. No idea what that is, but it smells very good. Very, 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 very good. Let's actually spray a bit on the carpet. So the apartment smells nice again. Also, breaking the fourth wall. I mean, I already broke the fourth wall, but Momo is sleeping so nicely right now, and there have been a lot of you guys requesting some more puppy triggers, but he's still such a chaotic puppy, so if he's gonna be in this video, he will be at the end of the video, but no promises. I will do my best though. Even this part of the plastic top feels pretty luxurious. to some more regular objects, because besides these two things, what did I get for Christmas? Well, I also got this candle. I got this candle from my mom, which is just a very nice looking and smelling candle. I also got a new bottle of whiskey from my parents-in-law. My parents-in-law from Poland. It is I forgot the name. Hold up. Sorry. It's a Johnny Walker Black Label, 12 years. So it's a very good one in my opinion. I really like it. And yeah. So before we get into the next object, let's quickly talk about next year, because I tend to get a bit more personal on this channel, as you guys know. I've talked about this many times, but and you guys always seem to be interested in my work. So quickly, if you are new and if you don't know what I'm doing in terms of work, is I have my own content and web design agency. And to be quite fair, to be 100% transparent with you guys, I have never been this close to quitting and to just stopping everything, because don't get me wrong, I love what I do. I really do. I feel like I was made to be an entrepreneur. I was made to do something like this. I was made to do something creative. I was made to do, like, help people creatively. But for me, I've been doing this now full time for 2.5 years, and I've been doing this, like, trying to build something for the past 5 years. And I've come to a point where I feel like I've built something very unstable, and this is me being 100% vulnerable and transparent, for just to, like, talk what's on my mind. It's just that I feel like how do I say this without, first of all, for me personally, Belgium is a very difficult country to get started in. We have very high tax rates, and yeah, there's so many challenges for me, and I just feel very demotivated sometimes. Like I said, I still love what I do, but the last couple of bigger projects have been awful. To be quite fair, they have been awful, and like, bigger projects, I'm talking about 3+ months, and not even like in terms of budget big projects, but like these time-consuming projects, and then they end like shit, and it just demotivates me crazy. And it's always everything, like, when you're independent. Now, obviously that speaks for itself, but people really don't understand how difficult it can be. Everything falls on you, and it's like you really can't catch a break. Like, when I think about this year, or like the past 2.5 years, I feel like I haven't been able to take a break from work mentally ever. I am always thinking about work, and like I said, I love it, but it comes to a point where it consumes you so much, where you start to get a opposite feeling for the thing you love, and it's an awful feeling. But I have to be honest with myself, and it's like, it's come to a point where I feel like if this is the way that it's gonna keep going, then for sure I'm not doing this more than 2 years anymore, because guys a very like recent example. We were working, or I was working, we were working, whatever. We were working with this architect company, and we were gonna be doing their website, and we were making their new website. And the project had been going on for about 4 months, so like a pretty long, hard project. And we were so close to the finish line, like so close. We literally had to like minor detail work. We had to give the team a course, like a class almost. We had to teach them how to run the website, how to update things, all those little details, and then that's about it. But then out of nowhere, they started nitpicking like these little details, and it went from bad to worse, pretty much. So in about a week time span, they out of nowhere they were like, oh yeah, we're done, we don't want to work with you guys anymore. And this story now is finished, but this thing alone was such a heavy hit for me personally, to the point where I am just done with this year. I'm so done. I can't wait. Even though the new year doesn't really mean anything for me, mentally I am checked out. I am done with 2024. I am ready for 2025. But you guys, I am just, this past 2 weeks, for example, I've been able to reflect so much on the business, and I feel like I've grown as a person, and I feel like the business has grown in certain ways, but it's a weird feeling. It's hard to explain. It's kind of depressing because it's like, it's almost like making not making a baby. That's a bit too much, but like you start something from scratch and you're building something, and then you see it changing into something that you weren't expecting, and it's just depressing because you feel like you're still doing the right thing, but the environment is changing and the market is changing, and businesses keep taking your trust for granted and all these things, and it's just, yeah. So what that means for 2025, what that means for 2025 is that I will be way more cautious with who I work with. There will be way more rules, there will be way more strict, like, I'm kind of done with the whole being the nice person in the business world and being the young guy. It's like you come to a point where you've been taken for granted so many times that it's just like, okay, if they want me to be one of them, I'll be one of them. I'm gonna keep a certain distance between clients because at some point you tend to have a more friendly oriented relationship, and then when it comes to payments there's always these discussions and nada. But yeah, there's gonna be some changes for sure. And if this doesn't work, if this way of working makes me sad in other ways, then who knows, I might just say, you know what, let's just wrap this whole business up and start something new. But the issue right now in comparison to last year is that, well, I have bills to pay, I have rent to pay, so I also can't really make these like sporadic or like out of nowhere decisions without thinking twice about the consequences, because there's way more consequences now than last year. So that's why it's more stressful, and it's like the real world. It's like, But yeah, that's gonna be enough for the whole topic about work. That's gonna be the whole topic about work. Let's now talk about the channel and and what we will be doing for 2025. Because there's also going to be some changes around that. But let's also grab a new object. Funny thing about this object, a couple months ago I even think, I had this product in the thumbnail, but I didn't even use it in the video, so I've been wanting to use it ever since. Because it makes pretty nice sounds. This is just a box of espresso capsules. Yeah, espresso capsules, specifically Matinata. And I just love coffee, so I have a bunch of these laying around the house because I always order them in bulk. It's getting a bit warm. So let's just quickly talk about the plans for next year, because like I said, it has been a year since we've uploaded our first video, and well, like I said, I really don't think that I see myself making as many videos, mainly because of how much work has been taking over my life, but more importantly, to be just 100% transparent again with you guys, I feel like when I look at my day right now, I tend to spend like 50% of my day, or like, yeah, 50% of my day on work. And then I spend a lot of time with the puppy because that's what I want to. I really want to be active with the puppy, and it just consumes a lot of your time, but that's it's something that I've been waiting on for my whole life. I've been wanting a dog for like ever since I can remember, and right now I'm so happy when it comes to my personal life, because I literally feel like I have everything that I've ever wanted. And this dog, you guys, it is by far the best thing that happened this year. He has been like a little headache from time to time, that's true, but I feel like that's with every puppy and every little creature that you're having around. But what I'm trying to say is that I still love making these videos, but I also never wanted this to make, like, to feel like a job or whatever. So I know I really don't even have to say this, but don't expect as many videos in the next year. My goal is to make a video every week. So if we upload an additional, let's keep it simple, if we are able to upload an additional 50 videos, sorry. If we're able to upload an additional 50 videos this upcoming year, then to me it's gonna be a success. So also, let's just quickly talk a little bit more about Momo, the puppy, because it has been a journey till now. But you know, if you guys are into dogs, and if you're thinking about getting a dog, like I don't wanna change your mind about a certain breed, but get ready if you wanna get an Aussie, because yeah, I'm a pretty active person myself, but Momo is a next level energy bomb. My God. And yeah, it is they are very intelligent. So if you try to trick them in any form or any manner, you have about 1 or 2 chances to do so, and then they will figure out what the fuck you're doing. But that being said, I've never owned a dog, but this dog is so freaking loyal. He loves you, if you're his owner or her owner. This dog will love you so much. You get so much affection back from them. And yeah, he's right now around, he's actually 15 weeks to be precise. And yeah, he has been, I'm getting kind of ready for the teenage phase, because I feel like he's slowly starting to get into it, which is a bit early, but he's amazing, to say the least. He's amazing. The light in the kitchen just turned off. I don't think that's gonna influence. Using one more object, but before that, let's quickly, besides work and besides the channel, let's quickly talk about some 2025 resolutions, because every year I make these resolutions in my head, but for this year I actually have like maybe I have 2 resolutions. No, 3. I have 3 resolutions. One is to read more. I've read this year. I've read about 6 or 7 books, which is a bit less than I was hoping for, but well, it's more than last year, so that's great. It's to, there's a saying that the way you do anything is the way you do everything. So, for example, people that tend to procrastinate will be procrastinating in every sense of the word. So, if you're someone who leaves dishes, like I do, if you leave dishes, like for the next day, you will do probably the same with work, or you will probably do the same with texting people or whatever. Also, we're gonna have to wrap the video up pretty soon because the memory card is almost full. Or, you know what, I'm gonna quickly make a cut and I will be right back. Okay. As I was saying, if you're someone who tends to procrastinate with leaving the dishes, you will probably do the exact same thing with work or anything else. And this saying has really hit me in a way that I really understand now what it means, and it's something that I really want to change because I have to be, I am always honest, but I am really someone that tends to procrastinate a lot, and it's with anything. It's with anything that I want or do in life. I tend to procrastinate, and if there's one single thing that I want to change in 2025, it's the fact that I procrastinate. I want to be able to just take action and do the things that I say that I'm gonna do or that I want to do. And it's something that I've read about and I've watched so many videos about, but it's to the point where I sometimes feel like I'm not able to do it, or it's something that has to do with my ADHD, but then I think oh, that's just a stupid excuse. Basically, what I'm trying to say is that if I want to change one single thing in 2025, it's the fact that I tend to procrastinate in every sense of the word. So, even perfect example, even this video, if I'm completely honest, I probably would have had the time. I probably had the time somewhere last week or the week before that to make this, but then I was like, oh, you know what, I'm gonna do this first and that first, and then before you know it, it's late in the evening. And if you guys are procrastinators, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Or if you have ADHD, then you know even better. But yeah, so we have reading. I also recently bought 3 new books, so I will be showing those in the next video and talking about some of them. I'm also kind of done. With the whole self-help books, so I'm gonna start getting a bit more into philosophical books, because I like philosophical wisdoms. I want to learn also more about those topics, and to me it's interesting. So and then so we have books, reading more, stop procrastinating, and the last thing is I just want to be happy about my work at the end of the year. I don't care if we have grown to a team, or if I've shrunk, or whatever, if I've made less profit, more profit. I just want to end the year feeling good about my work, because last year I did, and this year I unfortunately, if I'm completely honest with myself, I really didn't. I wasn't happy with my work, so yeah, that's to me very important. And then obviously I want to still be healthy, happy, in a healthy relationship, have a strong family, have all those things I want us to still have, obviously, but those aren't really resolutions to me. Oh, and I want to travel a lot, but that's also not a real resolution to me. So if you guys have some resolutions for the next year, let me know in the comments below. Let's just quickly take this for the last object. Anything else I really want to talk about, because I feel like I've talked about work, talked about Momo, talked about the channel, talked about 2025, because this is most likely going to be the last video of the year as well, so I want to finish up everything nicely. If you guys are into philosophical books and you have a lot of suggestions, shoot, I'm always open. Because I'm gonna get into a whole new world of books. So yeah, if you guys have any suggestions, for sure, shoot. And yeah, I think that's gonna be all that I wanted to talk about. Another thing, I always have something more to say, but when it comes to this channel, I am also very, very thankful for the type of community we're starting, or we have created, because I feel like every single person that joins the channel is so sweet. And obviously I'm gonna jinx it and there's gonna be like haters coming one day or another, whatever the fuck, doesn't really matter, I don't give a fuck. But the fact that everyone is so supportive, so attentive, and so like, you guys really watch this shit, which is crazy. And it's not just something that's on the internet and no one ever watches it. It's something that's, yeah, people watch. That's just crazy to me, because whenever I'm recording a video, I never feel like I'm entering a persona. I always feel like I'm just having a little one-on-one, almost therapy session with you guys, and it feels very nice. It feels very nice. So thank you guys, because you guys are really, it sounds so cliche, it's gonna sound so cliche, I'm really not that type of person, but I can't thank you guys enough for this year, because this year mentally has been such a big win for me, and I really don't think that it would have been the same if it wasn't for this channel. I actually have been able to meet, like not meet, but I've been able to talk to a couple of you guys in private. If you know, you know. And yeah, you guys you're always so nice, you're very supportive, you're very chill, and I never thought that any social media channel would be like this, like being a quote-unquote, I don't really see it as a YouTuber, but well, you're making YouTube videos, so I always thought that there was some sort of barrier between the viewer and the creator, but well, this shows that it's not always the case. because you guys deserve it. Let's quickly try and get Momo. I don't make any promises because I think he's gonna get very active very soon. But let's try and go get Momo for a couple of minutes. Okay, you guys, this is Momo. He has gotten quite a bit bigger, as you guys can tell. He weighs around 7.5 kilograms right now, and he's a big boy. He's a big boy. He's a big boy, right? He's still a bit sleepy, that's why he's more calm. But you wanna smell it? Let's see if I can get a bit closer. Say hi to the people. Say hi to the people. Oh, say hi. Say hi. Oh, who's that? Who's that? Hello. Hello. What's up? Yes. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna put him down because he doesn't like to be picked up, and we're gonna go outside for a walk now. But yeah, once again, thank you guys so much for this past year, and yeah, 2025 will be even more amazing. Have a wonderful night, and if you're watching this later on in the week or on the 31st, have a wonderful New Year's Eve. Thank you guys so much for everything up until now, and we will see each other in the next year. I almost forgot my own outro. And as always, I will see you guys in the next video. Okay guys, bye bye, peace.